ממלא כל עלמין וסובב כל עלמין מבלעדיך אין שום מציאות כלל ממלא כל עלמין וסובב כל עלמין ומבלעדיך אין שום מציאות כלל. Lord, you fill all worlds and surround all worlds. And Lord, without you, there is no world at all. Good morning, my friends. I want to share with you a beautiful thought that I had during this very precious and magical Hitbodedut. I found this forest here in Yavniel. I think this may have become my spot. You know how you have like spot? This is like my spot. You hear that? Sometimes when you pour it out to Hashem, and you're told, well, it's gonna, you're gonna feel much better. It's supposed to feel good. What happens then if you don't? If it doesn't feel good, you let a lot out, but it's just there. And our minds are so used to expecting the solving of an issue to bring calm and to bring a peaceful ending to a whole mahalach that's happened in our minds. But what if that's not the case? And that's what happened to me this morning. We had it out, and I wouldn't necessarily say that the outcome is like, okay, so now we're we came to an understanding, whatever that means. And I started singing the song Memale Kol Almin Vesovev Kol Almin. I think Pesach is such a unique opportunity for the tefillah of remembering that our conclusions are forever finite when they don't involve trust and emunah. Our understandings of the whys, of why things happen and why things have happened and where they might be stuck. When you're still in a chometz mind, I don't even have enough guts to say at the end of all of it, okay, but you're running the show, not me. You're running the show, not me. So when we say you fill all worlds, you're in every detail I said. I can't fully understand it. You surround every detail that I've just brought up. And without you, I wouldn't be here, there wouldn't be stories, and there wouldn't be a detail. I think what happens is that you remove yourself from being the center, and it doesn't solve anything on the level of that, the way we understand how things are solved. Oh, but boy, does it bring a shir chadasha. It brings a new song. It brings something new. It brings a new way of relating to the world. And desperate new oxygen. Desperate. And Pesach is this. Pesach, the mouth is talking, not just Leil Seder. You're saying the Haggadah all week long, but maybe Leil Seder you were saying Haggadah of what happened years ago. And the rest of Pesach, you're saying your own Haggadah. Eved hayiti la'atzmi, עבד הייתי לאייפון, עבד הייתי פה, עבד הייתי למחשבות שלי. I was a slave to my thoughts, I was a slave to this, I was a slave to so many different things. ויוציאנו השם אלוקינו משם. But I'm not talking about the past, I'm saying it in present tense, but Hashem, תוציא אותי מפה, תוציא אותי מפה. Today's גבורה שבחסד. We were learning recent years that גבורה שבחסד can mean, one of the explanations can be, that it means that when you love something so much, you have such gvura over it, you have such a warrior mindset over it, meaning you would do anything in the world to protect that love that you feel towards something, and you wouldn't let anything or anybody get in your way. And today's the day to find out, what are you willing to fight for? But not in a manner of what are you willing to become an action figure over, but rather what are you willing to become a peaceful warrior over? What place in your sikha with Hashem, what place in the sikha of your life, what place of love that you feel towards something so precious to you, a person, a Torah, Eretz Yisrael, Avat Yisrael, what would you really do anything not to lose? And I think that when anyone tastes matzah, when we taste the opposite of chametz, when we have a moment that inner work enables us to remove ourselves from being the center, even if it's a few seconds, and the ego, you kind of put like a little dart in the balloon, and it starts to just go, so nothing in the world feels better than that. The thing is, somehow the balloon gets refilled really fast. But that moment where you're able, with all the koach in the world, to remove yourself from being the center of everything, and that there's a story and there are a lot of different details, and there's so many different pieces to this. But that lovely, beautiful, moving feeling of realizing you're also a detail in someone else's story, and you're not the center of everyone's story. You're barely the center of your own story. It's something to that feeling, that freeing feeling, that beautiful feeling. Something I bless you, and please bless me back to love, to fight for, and to have the gvura over the chesed. Memale kol almin v'sovev kol almin. Hashem Yisborach, you fill all worlds, you surround all worlds. Not that I really understand what these concepts from the Zohar mean. And even when the Baal Tanya helps us to understand these concepts of Memale and Sovev, it's just the tip of the iceberg, Ktseh HaKarchon. But the end I can understand a bit better. Umibaladecha en lanu metzius kal. En shum metzius klal. But without you, Hashem Yisbarach, there's nothing, there's no world, there's no this. There's none of this. In the schus of Pesach, in the simcha of Pesach, in the mitzvahs of Pesach, I should learn the rhythm of how we get to this place of En Shom Metzius Klal, and find a way to always come back, deeper and stronger and more focused, forever. Amen. Ken Yiratzon. Good morning. Thank you for being with me, friends.